Not sponsored by Beppers. Actually, I went LARPing Saturday. I'm going to tell you about it.
Oh, go for it, yeah.
We went LARPing. There was about, 10 people turned up, which is fine because it was, there was, 2 other bigger systems were having events the same weekend.
Oh, cool.
So, 10 people was surprisingly good turnout. And it was me and Space that went in the end, just the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us.
We can make it if we try, just the 2 of us, you and I. But no, so we went laughing. It was good fun. We nearly died.
Oh.
But thankfully, so there were 6 players in the party and 4 monsters. We did a full mission over the day rather than 2 separate ones where we'd swap sides, so we were playing all day. We got split up, and so we got split into 2 groups of 3 halfway through the mission. And in one of our groups, we got put down to 1 person being alive. But thankfully, all 3 of us had the capability to heal. So he, saved us on our deathbeds. He picked one of us up and went, "Are you alive? Can you move?" Yeah. The other guy's dying next to you. We rolled over. I rolled over. Started helping pick that guy up. And then we kind of just healed. We kind of, took turns healing each other until we were all at full health. Hello,
Wow.
Lilac Nits. Thank you for hopping in chat so soon. We're gonna start properly in a minute. We're just hanging out, letting the notifications roll out, and hopefully, the emails go out on time. I've noticed that actually. My mum will go, "Oh, I've just got the email that you're live," and I'm like, "We stopped it an hour ago."
Yeah.
Alright, so we're coming up on 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna hit the intro and then we'll get us started. Are we ready, guys?
Yep.
Let's go. Hello everyone, and welcome to This Just In, our weekly talk show segment where we discuss all things gaming and the nerd herd, and we discuss our schedule. I'm your host for the evening, Kazu, in the flesh this time, as I still haven't gotten around to fixing my VTuber since the computer crash of 2021. And with me today we have Connor Mezza up at the top over there, also in the flesh, and beneath us we have SuperLINKARIO.
Hello, it's me.
On the internet this time. They're not real.
VTuber.
They are a figment of our imagination.
Wow.
Alright, so let's get right into the vaguely important stuff before I forget it, so we can talk about the gaming news. Which we start off with our schedule, which kills Sean every time when I say schedule in a funny way. Schedule. We scheduled. So obviously Mondays 8 PM BST, as in now, is This Just In, which is what you're watching now. We talk crap about games, listen to Connor's phone go off.
Yeah. Oh no!
Ping.
Oh, that's a notifications. Hello.
Oh,
there you go.
Is that saying
Sold.
we're live? Yeah. So obviously we talk gaming news. We got a couple of big bits lined up for today. Yeah, we go for about an hour. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But it's just for us to chill and chat and update you guys on what we're doing for the week. Wednesday, Viking is going to be hosting Monster Hunter at 8 PM BST-ish. It's going to be chill. We're having a chill vibe week this week. A lot of us are getting second jabs or otherwise busy working. I know Sean's busy.
Yeah.
Sean is also not here tonight because of other issues delaying his stream from yesterday to today. So he's doing his stream, which we will be reading when we're done.
Yeah.
And Friday, I'm going to be doing something. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to just host something, probably solo. It might be Rimworld, because obviously I've been enjoying that. I'm going to get a couple more mods that I want set up and rolling, and I can get the Nerd Herd playthrough going again. Start that fresh.
Yeah.
I'm going to do like a customized scenario where it's actually all of us. Like all of the people that are active in the Nerd Herd. So that'd be the 3 of us, that'd be Reese, that'd be Sean, that'd be Alex, that'd be Kapanda. So we start with 7 people.
No, jazz hands.
Jazz handing.
Yeah.
Which, makes the early game for Rimworld both easier and harder at the same time. Or I could do more Mountain Blade. Obviously, I've adjusted some. I've got some more mods set up on my Mountain Blade now, and adjusted a couple of bits and pieces. So I'll be starting a fresh. Starting a fresh playthrough. I'll be playing my current playthrough, which I have found smithing to exist. It is terrifying, frankly. Either way, I'm gonna be hosting something on Friday, 8 p.m. BST. Be one of those two games. Might be Guilty Gear. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. We're having a chill week this week. If any other streams pop up because one of us is bored and goes, "Do you know what I fancy doing? Having a stream." Then you'll get the. Don't forget to follow, and you'll get the notifications. Or if you're watching this as a VOD on a YouTube, don't forget to pop by to the Twitch channel and follow there.
Or if you fancy and follow on the Discord, you can just join the Discord.
Join the Discord, yeah, and then get annoyed everywhere when we start streaming.
There you go. There's the Discord.
Hey, thank you. That's it for the schedule. That's the mildly important stuff out of the way. So let's talk about gaming news. We should get like a transition segment there, shouldn't we? That'd be kind of cool.
I've got a lot of art to do, so I could probably do that.
Yeah. So the big one this week. I'm gonna adjust my camera because it's annoying me. There we go. I don't have to stretch.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. You can see the magnificence that is the beard. We have the result of the Epic versus Apple lawsuit, which was a rather hefty story in gaming, and then it went quiet because the courts actually sat down and figured things out. The general gist is both parties lost.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Epic had to pay Apple a good chunk of money. It's in the tens of millions.
Damn it.
Apple had to allow third-party payment processing on their App Store, which is what the issue was. The original issue was Fortnite wasn't using Apple's App Store equivalent. I can't remember. I think it's just called the App Store to process V-Bucks purchases, which means Apple weren't getting a cut for the game, like the game's income. So Apple removed the game from the store because it wasn't following that agreement, that rule. So Epic took them to court and were like, "You can't just do this because we're not paying you money for people buying V-Bucks on our game." And then the court were like, "Well, if it's on their platform, you kind of have to pay a bit, so we're going to make you pay them some." But then they turned around to Apple and went, "But you also have to allow people to just do it themselves." So it was kind of a lose for both, and a win for the average consumer and developer that isn't Epic.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, which is kind of neat. There's some other legal jargon on there, but I'm not a lawyer, so I don't really understand half of it. But that's the gist. Epic paid a lot of money to Apple, and Apple have to let other people pay other people for their game stuff without going through Apple, which is a win because fuck Apple. Let's see. Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean,
it's a pretty.
It's about the same thing. Just like it's nice that you get.
It's nice to see Apple lose.
Yes, it's nice to see big businesses lose.
Corporation
but,
bad.
Yeah, corporation bad. So it's good. But
that's it. Corporation bad.
And the only thing I can say going bad is just like if like some developers, like if people can only buy stuff through their store, and maybe they lose out, and like maybe there's some like weird loopholes or like regulation you lose.
I can imagine that possibly popping up.
Yeah.
I would not put it past Appleopolis, Apple to put something like that in, or to Appleopolis.
Or like certain apps, like like having their own like standards, which might not be as.
If I remember correctly, there was nothing saying that Apple had to allow Fortnite again.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I'll have to go and check. Let me commit googling.
I think like you wouldn't get like this with like Epic can throw lots of money around to do this stuff, which is and they have been. So, what's on the list for next?
Give me a second. I'm just... Okay, so the general gist is the judge thinks they're both stupid.
Yeah.
Gamers, am I right?
Apple wasn't unfairly monopolizing its mobile app space with iOS or its in-app purchasing system and ordered Epic to pay for damages for violating its developer agreement with Fortnite. She also ordered Apple to remove its anti-steering rules, policies banning developers from telling users about alternatives to Apple's in-app purchase system. So... Did they... Apple doesn't have a monopoly in mobile gaming yet. Success is apparently not illegal, but it's a the App Store has a troubling lack of competition.
It's time to read.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a mess, and frankly, Apple get to do what they keep doing, and Epic, but Apple doesn't have to restore Fortnite. Yeah, that's what I was trying to check. And we still legally don't know what a game is apparently in America.
Yeah. But I'm sure thousands of angry kiddos will go on. Will do their bit.
Imagine playing Fortnite on an iOS device, though.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I can't build houses quick enough. I get mobile gaming is huge. I play far too many games on this thing.
I can't see playing anything
Fortnite,
like 3D on it.
No, 3D I can get. I play I've seen COD Mobile's pretty popular.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how you can play that on a mobile.
So you emulate it and then house.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, oh, you think?
But yeah, no,
I'd
I mean
like
normally
to say that's a joke. But I've seen esports for COD Mobile, and that's what happened. I've seen that. It's horrifying.
They got like Genshin Impact, which is like
But also, you can just download that on PC.
Yeah.
And use the same account. Or on console. Consoles are slightly different and can't use the same account because there are different patches. But
yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, if you got a phone that can handle it, it's cool.
But why play Fortnite on a phone? Sure, it's just weird.
Why play Fortnite?
I mean, that's a fair point. We do not.
Yeah.
We don't.
We don't
sit here and go, "Oh, game bad." We
Fortnite
like,
bad.
I mean,
I've also played a little bit. Like,
I've played a surprising amount of Fortnite, and I'm not afraid to regret it. I'm not afraid to sit here and go, "I've played enough to know I don't like it." we do not sit here and go game bad, don't play because we say so. We give our opinions and let you make your own.
We also make jokes.
We also make jokes. Like a shooter guy in COD, he turns around and shoot a guy in Fortnite and a house pops up.
Yeah.
I hate that that's true is the worst part.
You get some really nice houses.
Oh, you do.
Depends on
Or they're just like a mess and you just have to like navigate them and then just go, there's only like 2 bits at the bottom. Unload shotgun.
Runs with that. There's that Smash. There's like a few Smash clips of like Steve, and like one of them he like builds an F, and then
builds an F
down and
spikes
kills.
you. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. Steve combos are terrifying. Steve players are like good Steve players are genuinely terrifying.
It's amazing.
Talking about Minecraft, the second half of Caves and whatever update's been delayed a bit.
Oh.
That's the 1.18, isn't it?
1.18, yeah, I think so. But the second half of, I think it's Caves and Caverns?
Yeah, Caves and Cliffs.
Caves and Cliffs. Yeah, the second half of Caves and Cliffs has been delayed a little bit. There's not really much else to say, is there?
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't know that update was delayed. So
yeah, like, it's not that long a delay, but it's a delay nonetheless. I'm actually so tired. Let's go back through our gaming news.
Oh god,
we've got written
phone
down.
buzzing. Is that seriously a
phone machine go brr? Connor, you've got.
That is a well delayed ping.
Oh, and I got like a few
gaming
bits.
leaks and rumours.
I mean, the first one is just like a PSA in Final Fantasy 14. The car event's back to get your car if you play that game.
Car, 4-seater.
Car.
You can get the FF. It's the FF15 car, and it's
very nice. All this time,
the Regalia Type G.
Seeing other people have the car, and it's like, that's my turn. I can have the car. That's that. Yeah, the main thing there was like I'm kind of like a bit iff on the leak because like it just seems like the list of games is like here's the game that's comes out, add a number to it. You got like
I feel that
it's like Kingdom Hearts 4, and I don't know how that vibes.
I don't like the Kingdom Hearts series, but I think they're just gonna leave it at 3, or I think they should.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of wrapped everything up, didn't they?
And there's everything except Bloodborne. Class. Yes.
Okay.
Everything except Bloodborne.
Excuse me.
But there's stuff that like hasn't been like announced or like I wouldn't expect. Like this. Like the reason I saw it is because on like the City Skylines subreddit. Apparently,
oddly specific.
One of the games on the list. Well, one of the games on the list was City Skylines 2.
Don't they just keep releasing more DLC instead?
Yeah, but like I kind of like want that new engine so you can like have big cities without it grinding to a halt.
Yeah, I feel that.
Also, just take the mods and put them in the game. Easy.
Why don't we take the mods and
put them in the game?
No, Todd Howard, we don't do that.
Todd, no.
Todd, no.
Don't take the City Skylines mods. No.
I mean, what was it? You could buy Skyrim again for an 8th time, but this time it has fishing.
Oh god, yeah, it's new Skyrim stuff.
That's not even a joke. It has fishing this time. That's the appeal.
Oh wow.
Buy Skyrim.
Man, I wish my Chrome was working so I could load this page.
To be fair, Skyrim, if you own like Skyrim on like most versions of Skyrim on PC, it updates to the new one with fishing for free.
Yeah, I gotta.
Which isn't bad. There are companies that would charge you for that, like Sony, like we discussed last week,
or like Nintendo,
or like
stuff.
Nintendo, you buy the same game 4 times because we keep re-releasing it for Virtual Console.
Like I missed out. It's like when it was originally, I don't know, the 4th iteration or whatever. When you had Skyrim on PC and you had the different expansions, like the one of the vampires and the one of the werewolves and stuff, and I missed out on the chance to like get the special edition by owning all of them. So now I'm like, okay, now I just got to get the special edition, so now I can go up to like this other new one
with fishing.
With fishing.
The fishing edition.
So,
it takes your bank account while you're at it.
It's like merging like characters in like whatever, or it's like merging materials together to get the ultimate Skyrim game.
The Full Metal Alchemist scene, but instead of reviving their parents, it's making Skyrim.
Yeah.
That's mildly cursed now that I think about it. Yeah, you said you got more than you said you had more news, didn't you?
Oh, I got more, but SuperLINKARIO, do you want to go ahead? So I'm not speaking for the entire thing straight.
I don't really have much. I have one little thing that might not even be specific, like game-related news, but I suppose what I could say is that I'm just trying to find it actually. To be fair, where is it? It's gaming.
Which are you on about the bots?
I would say about the bots, but I can't explain them because I don't know much about the bots. I will just say quickly, just hang on, where is it? Bloody find it. Yeah, I think that's the one.
I'm looking at the FF14 promo images for the FF15 event, and Alalafell with Noctis's hairstyle is cursed. Like,
okay,
cursed.
Right, it's... I don't know when this was actually posted, but it says something like, as of today, Rhythm will be shutting down after receiving a notice from YouTube.
Oh yeah, rhythm
yeah.
dying. So
Yeah.
it's the same as
I could just read.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same as GroovyBot in that it uses YouTube's APIs and algorithm to play videos, but without in like a weird way. And YouTube, and because they make money for the bots, YouTube are like, nah.
Yeah. Like I think like if there was a version that didn't make money, I think it would have survived.
Yeah, I kind of think like at this point it wouldn't, because YouTube when they do like a DMCA for this kind of stuff, it's you shut it down. You like you can't use YouTube as a source anymore, whether you earn money for it or not. They just don't know how to access.
If it had started off like and not gone into
Yeah.
something like monetization.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Discord are apparently working on something. Oh, they're not Discord. The Rhythm people, the people behind Rhythm are working on something.
Okay, what I could just do is just post the screenshot, like the URL for that in the chat.
Yeah, that works.
Right,
Because, it is an image, but you can still read it and stuff. So yeah, there's 2 images, and yeah, just look at them if you're interested.
Fun fact: Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley was played on Rhythm over 35 million times. We all know what that means. People were too busy trying to rickroll each other.
Probably.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you. So I use Rhythm here in our Discord, so I'm gonna be sad. But we're gonna keep Rhythm there so we can keep up to date.
It does actually say to keep Rhythm in your Discord because it is still good, because they're gonna do somewhere to get around it or something stupid.
Yeah, they're gonna do something different, which is
So I was gonna. Yeah.
It's sad that YouTube have decided to go after Rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of those images, I believe it was the second one that I posted. That does explain that it says you can keep Rhythm in your Discord. They'll figure a way around it basically.
This one.
Just so YouTube doesn't go all out and stuff. Like having a temper tantrum sort of thing, like it usually does.
YouTube always have a temper tantrum. It means
yeah. Twitch is not bad, but YouTube is like even worse.
To segue onto Twitch, Twitch sues users over alleged hate raids against streamers.
There you go.
They've sued 2 specific users from Eastern Europe who were doing the sneak into someone's chat when they're offline, spam a bunch of hate and report them thing. Also known as
change users and then but for the same email account.
So Twitch have sued them because the thing is they're suing them, but they're not changing their TOS regarding chat. Chat is still the streamer's responsibility 24/7.
Yeah, that's not.
Which is kind of stupid. Like,
yes,
don't want to sit here and look at chat 24/7 on the off chance some idiot comes along and posts like hateful stuff to try and shut us down.
Yeah,
like, it's tracking things while I'm watching, like while I'm streaming anyway. Isn't hard enough. Yeah. My smooth brain no process well.
I mean, I specifically haven't been a victim of these hate raids specifically, but I have been a victim. I mean, like the Nerd Herd again has been a victim of these hate followers or whatever they're called.
Hoss 00312.
Yeah. That.
I had a bunch of different ones. I'm looking at the mini feed and my stream software that shows all the followers, and 3 days ago we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think you had over 20, didn't you?
10.
I had at least over 15.
You've got 10 showing up here, but I remember banning a bunch, so it could be more.
I had at least 15 of the same exact bot. At least the same bot that had the same name, starting off with the thing, and then having something, just one word different at the end. Just thinking, I think, hang on a minute. Twitch should think like, hang on a minute. We should see this and think like, hang on. Why is these names so similar? We should just ban the entire lot of that caliber.
Yeah.
But no, they're not doing anything about it.
Twitch,
I got really annoyed about.
Twitch's moderation is unfortunately ass.
Yeah.
There's not really much else I can say about it.
And segueing onto that sort of thing, plug for just 1 second. I did stream the other day with it, and yeah, I will like to try that again sometime this week. And if that happens again, or I get annoyed about it, I'm just going to stream directly to YouTube. I don't even give a crap. Which is understandable, which you can all understand.
Yeah, no, I've heard
the
good things about
following
YouTube.
is sarcasm. Please do not take this seriously. How
Seriously.
fucking dare ye plug ye on stream? No, you're fine. Carry on. I'm just memeing.
I just want to say that.
I'm just memeing. You're on the auto host here, so when you stream and we're not live, it'll host.
Yeah.
Or you can just stream to here because we can hop in and help out.
I know.
And
I like to do a lot of stuff on my own channel because I like to, do my LPs and stuff on my own channel and then directly just edit them and then upload it to YouTube sort of thing. But if Twitch is giving me some grief, I'm going to just do it direct to YouTube. Still edit it and upload it because I can just get rid of the VOD.
No,
I think, just for streaming purposes, that's all.
I'm gonna step in. I've got some. I say gaming news. I've been having an absolute blast playing the Among Us Arena game.
I downloaded it, but I never got to play it. What's it like?
It's actually really... So all of the characters are exactly the same. It's just colour.
Nice.
But it's
well balanced.
I like that. It's well balanced. It's all mind games.
I was just about to say, they are exactly the same. It's just except
they have the same moveset. It's great. What colour do you main?
I haven't played it yet, but I'll be red.
I'm going to main black. I like my black.
I feel it's a bit cliche to play red because that's like the
default,
the Among Us character.
That is the meme.
You are Among Us.
It is my favourite colour.
Meryl, you're always doing the meme. You're always playing the meme.
Yeah.
Connor is sus. That's what he...
Connor is sus.
Red is sus. Connor is sus. That's what he is. But no, so it's a 5-button fighter. You've got, and no joke, light, medium, heavy, gun, grab.
Nice.
You have a gun button.
Dedicated gun button.
Yeah. The gun has a hitbox when it comes out, and then it shoots.
Oh, I like that. It's cool.
And so you have three. So you've got 3 different sets of moves. You've got standing, crouching, and jumping.
Cool.
It also has wall bounce mechanics.
Nice.
Crouching medium wall bounces, as does standing gun if you double hit.
I've heard it's got like rollback netcode.
Oh, it's also got rollback. Yeah, like it's got better. Among Us Arena has better netcode than Dragon Ball. It makes me sad. It also like works perfectly fine over Parsec. So we should probably play that at some point.
Yeah. I take it doesn't have like a lobby system.
Oh, it does actually. It does.
Oh, yeah.
Also, it's completely free.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna share the.
It's very, very tiny download as well.
Yeah, it's great. I'm gonna put that in chat. The Among Us fighting game. There's the Twitter to Starcutter, who's the guy who made it, also known as Resident Beedrill. It's called Among Us Arena.
Did you just say Resident Beedrill?
Yes, that's his Twitch tag at the moment. Twitter tag at the moment. Also, like the Sonic fighting game, the fan one's also really good. I've been playing that as well. Whereas, unlike Among Us Arena, where all of the Among Us are the same moveset, this one has a bunch of different characters from the Sonic games and Balan Wonderland. And they all have different movesets. They just added, the last update added Maestro Balan from Balan Wonderland. And he's actually fun.
Yeah, cool.
If you ever played like MVC3 Doctor Strange, where he like sets up the rings and then spells bounce off them,
that's cool.
He does that, but with billiard balls, and the billiard balls themselves are projectiles. So he's like, and it's like big brain, and I can't play him, but he's fun. And that game in general is also just fun. I like silly little fighting games like that. Like, I've already also optimized my Among Us Arena gameplay because I can
labbing some combos and stuff.
I can break 1,000 damage in a combo now.
Nice.
21 hits. Let's go, baby.
God.
Then in terms of fighting game news, we've not really had anything.
Yeah.
Akira and Oro released for Street Fighter V, and they're both kind of mid-tier. There's like nothing special. Like I think Oro is going to be the next character I grind for, because the last character in Street Fighter V has zero interest for me. He's a newcomer called Luke, and he's just like an American dude who punches things.
Oh, the best.
But he's not even a fun boxer. He's not Dudley. Like he has punch projectiles and stuff. I'm just like, bro, I don't want to play you. I want Dudley. Give me my Dudley. Apparently he's the future of Street Fighter.
Nice.
He's the most generic, boring character, so I'm sad. We've not had an announcement on who the next Guilty Gear character is yet, because Jacko's been out a little while. Hence the explosion of the Jacko challenge on Twitter.
It's great.
It's
But yeah,
I see you are a gamer of culture as well.
that's cool.
Georgina looks traumatized. He's like, I have no clue what any of this is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just look.
Have a quick Google.
Please do not Google the Jacko challenge.
While you're there, Google the scientific name for pig.
Oh god.
Excuse me.
Do it.
Oh, are we going to talk about the scientific name for brown bear, which is Latin for bear, if I recall?
Nah.
Brown bear's in Latin. Brown bear's scientific name is just bear.
Bear.
It's Ursa, yeah. And then you add the family name and the species name, and then it's bear. It's just great.
Yeah,
brown bears are great. They're the most bear. They're the most concentrated bear in all of bears.
They're the most beariest.
They're the barest. Default bear. I love it. Just some guy.
I can't bear it.
I thought my puns were unbearable.
Nice.
Oh, Kapanama's in chat.
Thank
Hey.
you, Panda. Hello. Squad up. So yeah, let's have a scroll back through our gaming news. We've spoken about Among Us Arena. Platinum Games want to port StarFox Zero to Switch.
Which I think is interesting, because the fact that they're talking about it probably means that they're interested in it, says they probably aren't doing it.
Yeah, interested means Nintendo haven't said yes.
Interested means we haven't been doing this for the last few years, so wait.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I've
got a couple more bits. But,
Pog. Do you want to fire one off?
the first one is like literally just last night. There was big hacking going on in like the Rainbow Six Siege servers. That when you boot into the game, a ghost player would join your party. And then, because that player was level 1, and you couldn't see them, you couldn't kick them, you couldn't queue up for any ranked games.
Oh, that's nasty.
And also there was a clip from some streamer who was trying to get into a game just by himself, and this ghost player or bot basically was cancelling the certs every time he tried, so he just couldn't get in. Just couldn't get into the game.
Yike.
I'll find a clip in a bit.
That's actually mildly terrifying. Imagine having imagine that's Tab G level lobbying. One of us just clicked no cancel, so we're just not playing.
The hackers say no game. Yeah, I think apparently disturbed some tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Go play Tab G.
Yeah.
Tab G never gets hacked. You don't need to hack a game that has no fucking logic.
Just go along with it. The game slugs it off.
We should play more Tab G. Not gonna lie.
That's cool.
That was great. That was a meme.
I thought it was originally just called Tab.
So
there's Tab.
There's two separate games. Yeah. You've got Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which you pick troops and it's like a warfare type thing, and then Totally Accurate Battlegrounds or Tab G, which is the battle royale in the same physics engine.
Right. I suppose I got mildly confused there.
Yes. Tab.
Oh yeah.
Tabs costs money. Tab G is free.
Right.
But Tabs is also really good.
Tabs is really good, but Tab G is free, and therefore Tab G is better. We advocate cheapskate gaming here at the Nerd Herdy. Talking about cheapskate gaming, MMOs usually fall under that category, Connor. You had something to talk about with MMOs, didn't you?
Thanks for the segue.
Sudoku, hang on.
I was trying to pronounce it the way it was spelled.
Segue. Sugui.
Basically, yeah, I played the New World beta on open beta. It's like a little
Wait,
3D
did you say open beta?
open beta.
Is it free?
It ended
Oh,
before you get too excited. It's over.
Oh.
I
2 weeks is
I got excited.
Got excited.
Wow.
His
I
smile and
just
optimism
ruined
gone. Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather you
Um,
say it now and then we go look and be like,
But yeah, it's like what's the best way? It's like a Skyrim, but it's like
MMO Skyrim.
yeah, it's like MMO Skyrim. But yeah, it's you play you can equip loads of different weapons. You got and you got cool weapon switching stuff. So you can equip your weapon is like your loadout. So you equip your weapon, and that chooses like what abilities you have and stuff. You can have 2 different weapons in combat. So like if you want to switch up and like maybe play a different role, like
2 weapon sets. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's like mid combat. You can I don't know about like fighting game, like really quick weapon switching, like gunslinger, royal guard, that kind of stuff. But
Okay, Dante.
Royal Guard.
but there's
Devil May Cry.
I meant, like, something else. Never mind.
there's like useful stuff like you can have like I had a lance and a gun, so it was just nice to like open with
Bang!
gun.
Now
they
run at
approach.
me. He holds
Yeah,
the lance.
exactly, I have the health advantage.
It's over, Anakin. I have the long round.
It's just fun. It flows well.
So I remember seeing a couple of memes about it and a lot of stuff going like the crafting and gathering is okay.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Amazon going, you can just do a lot of this and not care about the combat.
Yeah.
Like I get you have to do the tutorial, which teaches you how to kill things, but after that you can just vibe and mine and harvest stuff, can't you?
Yeah. It's very
Get banned for milking a cow.
Oh my god, yeah, it is like going into it, we were like, oh, this is the same game that like melted people's graphics cards.
Oh,
like,
yes,
that
that is that game.
But going into it, like it felt actually pretty nice, and like it didn't like the performance wasn't great, but like my PC isn't fantastic. I think it's not going to be like a one that like your lap like your TPO stuff can play, but it also makes up for it by looking really nice. There's loads of like players like running about, really big look distance. The trees, when you chop them down, they fall over.
I love how that's a feature. The trees act like trees after you've chopped them down. Like
it makes me miss like there's other gathering stuff. Like when you gather a bus, the bus just kind of disintegrates. And when you gather a boulder, the boulder disintegrates. But when you hit a tree, it fall down, and that's really cool.
Hit tree, it fall.
And it's like like everyone's gonna be hitting trees. No one's gonna be hitting rocks. You're gonna make so much money hitting rocks because no one's gonna want to do that.
I'm gonna do that anyway. I play MMOs to gather and craft anyway. Like
and like you see, like you can go around it with like like little like stone like axe.
You should have seen my FF14 character in the free trial back before. When it was level 30 cap, right?
Oh, okay.
Me, level 15 warrior, 30 Omni Crafter, Omni Gatherer at 30.
That's so useful.
I'm just gonna do the thing. The thing is, like, obviously, New World is pay to enter, or is it like monthly?
It's pay to enter. There's no subscription. It's like £35. Yeah. I'm kind of a bit because I
prefer pay to enter instead of subscription.
Yeah.
Like it's if I had to pick like ESO is pay to enter.
Yeah.
But it's no subscription. That's I can get that. I can get behind that because it makes sense. The same way you buy COD once. I mean like once a year, but CODs are separate. Like you buy a game once and you can just play it. Like, you don't have to pay 60 quid for an expansion and then 10 quid a month to play. Like,
yeah, I
am all for pay once.
The thing is, the one fear I have about New World and like kind of like this like pay ones to enter when it's like a server, like when it's like when you buy a Mario game, you buy it, you play it. Oh, fuck, I'm not going to get into wider conversations. What I'm worried about with New World is you buy it once, you play it, but the world is really big and teleporting is like kind of limited, so you can go to an inn, like check in there, and then you can recall to that inn every hour, or you could use a different currency to teleport more often. I think it's just like whenever you want. And I'm right
Does
because I
that
haven't.
happen to be premium currency?
I haven't
that
looked
you
into it.
pay
It
for?
looks like you get it for doing faction related activities.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, if it's
But
paid
I'm
for
more-
only, I'm like,
I'm worried that also if you pay for it,
yeah.
then it's like, well, there's like,
You're
if you
worried it's going to fall into the microtransaction trap.
yeah. And I think
I feel
like
that.
just starting it, like because we played for like a decent amount, and it wasn't like I didn't feel like I was running out of new stuff, and I was really looking forward to exploring and that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the kind of game it is, where like you can play as a faction, and like you can turn PvP on, and you can like attack other factions, and you can have like little wars and battles, and I think that's really cool.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm able to do like this is why I like I'm not a PvPer in games.
Me neither,
most
yeah.
games. But ESO I will play purely for the PvP.
Mm.
Have you ever played ESO's PvP?
No.
So
I played like a little bit of the game, but like not actually.
MMOs, like looking at World of Warcraft at FF14, it's an arena fight or just
Yeah.
you've rocked up to another place and smack someone. ESO has full-blown sieges with castles and siege weapons and
That was cool.
like actual like control mechanics of an entire map. I like being able to rally a faction of players. I did it a few years ago on stream. We ended up having there was 10 or 15 of us hitting point after point. We'd bring trebuchets, we'd level a wall, we'd rush in, control. This is ESO, so obviously it's like kind of like Skyrim. Someone would step over, summon some Atronarchs, and would rush in. Like I played a Dragon Knight, so I'd rock in, turn my like tank stats on, and just run at someone. The second set of walls, burning oil. We'd be like and like stuff like that. I like. PvP. I'm not a fan of just it's an arena PvP. I like big siege stuff, which is why I love Conqueror's Blade.
That's cool. Yeah.
Like,
Stuff like I'm looking forward to getting into that big war stuff.
Yeah.
Especially
if I like personally can sit here and go, oh, you need trebuchets.
Yeah.
Here's one I made earlier. Like stuff
that big organizational and
yeah, I like doing stuff like that. I like organizing it from the top down is kind of a struggle for me because I'm smooth brain. But if like someone in charge goes, I need 10 trebuchets by the end of the week, I'm happy to go. Grind time.
And I really like
go and get the stuff, make the stuff, do the stuff. Here's your trebuchets. Can I get paid? Yes. What are you using the money on? Making my stuff better so I can make better trebuchets.
I will make more trebuchets.
I will make more trebuchets. I will pull an Imperial Guard on you. I want one trebuchet. I have 20.
like New World, like also like says it will have the stuff, or it should have the stuff like as it comes out. I haven't really looked into it too much because I've kind of already decided I'm going to get it. I don't want.
I'm poor, but I'm tempted.
Yeah.
I want to try it and see like how it looks when it's out properly before I like commit. Because my luxury spending is rather small at the moment. I don't want to splash out on it and go, I don't like it. So I might have to come and annoy you and like steal your account for a bit.
There's also the Steam 2-hour refund, but like 2 hours isn't enough. Like
no way. If the refund for Steam was any more like flexible, I would no longer own Bannerlord.
Yeah.
I tried to refund it and I was like, oh shit, I'm at 3 hours, I can't refund it anymore. Whoops. But
I say I'm just kind of like I probably will look into microtransactions stuff a bit more. And even if it happens, like £30, it's not like a big price game, and I'll probably get what I enjoy out of it, which is like interacting with like loads of people and being part of like these bigger campaigns and stuff. yeah, that's why it's gonna like get a bit grindy. Like it might take a while to move across the map if you don't have the teleport stuff. And being part of...
I personally don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I
do also like...
I used to play Mabinogi. There was an entire like skill tree dedicated towards traveling for mercantile reasons. Like, me and everything, like a good 7-8 years ago now, used to, like, a friend of mine was trying to level the merchant tree, so the rest of us would gear up in combat gear. I'm primarily a bard in that game. I sit in town, play music, buff people, and get paid for it. Like, we gear up in combat gear, and he'd, like, carry the loot with a donkey and haul some trade goods, and we'd just fight off bandits with him. I like that kind of thing. I'm also all for, like, especially if it's an MMO where it's like a concerted group player effort to transport stuff to do things.
Yeah.
I'll likely, if it is that, then I'll likely end up being the person that pays people to protect me because I've got to transport some siege weapons I've just made, or something. You know.
I do like. I will probably also enjoy the struggle.
I love stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll enjoy like being able to like have this anticipation for like getting somewhere and taking part in something.
Yeah,
this war stuff.
I used to do Guild v Guild stuff in Conqueror's Blade.
Yeah, what was that like?
Have you ever seen 4,000 men run at a castle?
That's pretty cool.
With
and then they all mostly play it. Oh no, of course, Conqueror's Blade. That is the little warriors.
Dynasty Warriors type game.
Yeah.
So like the world map stuff is a lot of logistics, a lot of movement, a lot of back and forth. And then it all comes down to you've managed to hit blindside a castle and attack while the defenders are elsewhere.
Yeah.
So you rush this castle while like there's one guy in his unit. You take the first couple of points, and then all you see is the enemy army turn up outside. And you're like, we gotta get those points before they get in their own castle. And like it's so good. And as I said, it's like a lot of outside. Like you have to prep your siege weapons, you have to prep your resources, gathering, hunt bandits, clear. You know, and then like there's set times on the server where it goes open warfare, have fun. Otherwise, you can't attack other guilds and take territory. So that entire segment is like the guild I was in wasn't one of the biggest; it was one of the smaller ones, and they had 1 or 2 territories. And even that guild had an entire group of players, 20+ strong, that would sit there and go, our entire job is make sure no one comes into our territory that isn't meant to be here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, they'd have... Like, we only had, like, 2 cities. Like, they'd have 10 in each. People back and forthing between them, transferring resources, patrolling the roads... 1 or 2 heading out to the resource points, because one of them was a farm, so farms were quite often raided for food, for obvious reasons. And it was really, like, well-organised and stuff like that, and I want to do that in an MMO.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I'm half tempted to download EVE when we finish.
Again. Yeah, that's cool. Because I at one point I tried to play like Elite Dangerous. I played Elite Dangerous for a while.
Elite Dangerous was one I've tried as well, I just can't play that very well.
I grinded. I did this. There was this like in-game like event organized by players where like he did like a little marathon across the galaxy. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. It's like I did some exploration.
Because there was a bunch of I remember seeing a bunch of players in Elite Dangerous that would save people who'd run out of fuel. I think they were like the rat runners or something.
Yeah, the fuel rats.
Fuel rats, that's the one. Yeah. Seeing stories like that. Or I remember at uni we were studying like pro players and stuff, and we were looking into EVE as like an e-sport and stuff. I personally have met players who their in-game alliance friends were paying them a salary out of their own real money so that person would play EVE 16 hours a day.
Oh god.
Imagine being paid to play EVE.
Sounds like bribery.
No, they were paying him a literal salary. There was like a legal contract. It was like a job. What is your job? I mine asteroids on a video game.
Oh god, that's cool.
What would you mean? And they paid his sub as like so. EVE is free to play, but there's a sub which lets you do most of the stuff. So they paid his sub as well. And it's like, bro, come on.
I think, yes, I'll just a little with the whole being able to buy it and like it being free and the whole microtransactions, I do kind of like how at least like in 14, even though you pay game and you pay sub, once you're in there, you don't really see any of that. There's no like, here's your premium currency or stuff.
I'm
kinda,
buying into the game and then paying on top is kind of yikes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, 2 weeks till a new world comes out, and I'm gonna get it.
If you don't mind, show me, like, let me have a look at it.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, no, I mean, what days does it come out? I might
28th, I think, isn't it?
Oh yeah, what's that on the calendar?
15 days.
Oh, it's like a Tuesday, but yeah, probably on the next weekend or something. Like,
yeah, just like whenever you've got time, stream it. Have we got any other news to cover before we call for the evening?
Would it be possible to just have a quick word in about lately everyone knows about the console shortages, but I had a little tidbit from Companion Man. And
yeah.
let me just...
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just find it. Just a second. Would be here. I think it's in game. Yeah, it's in game. Okay, so apparently, I think this was on Facebook originally that he said. It says tomorrow morning, about roughly 7-8 o'clock. Starting from about that anyway. We'll be going live with the selection of PS5 disc and digital consoles and bundles. This is actually from Game. Due to large amount of traffic, we operate a queuing system to make process as smooth and fair as possible for our customers. If you try and order more than one console, any additional orders will be cancelled within 24 hours. If you're not able to secure a console online, please contact your local game store to discuss your options. So basically, yeah, they're now bringing back PS5s in store. So, which is quite cool actually, because I'm going to get one. Because I've recently, from Companion Man's live stream, I actually bought, I donated, of course, to his charity, a game for Ratchet and Clank: A Retro Heart. And now I have the game, I have no console to play it on. But at the same time, if I do get a PS5, I can play PS4 games at the same time, so because it's backwards compatible.
Alright, I think that kind of covers it for the evening, so I'm going to wrap up, review the schedule, and then call it for the evening.
We'll I'm just going to post that also in the chat as well.
And then we'll raid Sean.
Sean.
Alright, so thank you everyone for joining. Our schedule for this week is as follows. Monday, 8 PM BST, what you're watching now, it started about an hour ago. Is This Just In? It's our weekly talk show where we discuss gaming news, have a chit chat, talk about what we're doing for the week. This Wednesday, Alex is hosting Monster Hunter. I think it's Monster Hunter World?
Yes.
Yes, Monster Hunter World. And on Friday, I'm going to be hosting something, probably Rimworld, maybe Mountain Blade, or maybe some other similar game. I've been messing with going medieval lately as well. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. Don't forget to check out the commands as Georgina's doing a chat.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just trying to put them in
our social medias, especially our YouTube, is where everything gets archived to when we're done here.
Yeah, I'm just putting that one in just now. There you go. Misspelled
it. Don't forget to check out our YouTube, where you can find our archive.
That's it. There you go. There you go, YouTube.
Wait, we can find our archive on YouTube. Yes.
Also, for people who, like me, for instance, who still uses their personal channel, here's my personal channel for Twitch as well. I don't know if...
We have commands for most of the Nerd Herd for that, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, anyway, we have been the Nerd Herd. I'm Kazu. This is Connor and Georgina.
Hello. So, see ya.
And we shall catch you next time.